Well, welcome back live to the St Andrews Sports Complex, where in a very fiery game the Bombayans have just got the better of HRX by a goal to nil. Now the final game of the night, it's the Knights FC, impressive winners last week by 2 goals to nil against the Gladiators. They are in white, playing in right to left in this first half. Yes, I'll correct myself there. It's in the white jerseys, the Knights FC playing from right to left, and the All Monsters in the red playing from left to right. The All Monsters 1-0 losers to Rebels last week, and the Knights very impressive in a 2-0 win against the Gladiators, a win made to look even better by the Gladiators beating After 8 tonight. And the equation for the Knights is quite simple: a win here and they will be top of the table after 2 games. At the moment, Hubers Crunchers and the Rebels top the table with 1 win and a draw each from their 2 games. But the Knights, if they can keep up their 100% record, will, as we saw in the North yesterday, like live pools, top the table after 2 games. Early touch for Karen Bujpal. Big shot from range comes in from Grish Kamat. Referee for this one, referee Tambi. Nice start here from the Knights, keeping possession well. Well won by Gaurav Adhikari. Gaurav Adhikari with both goals for the Knights last week. And that's gone out for a corner. Three white shirts committed forward for this. It's a decent delivery, and lurking there was Grish Kamat. It's out for another corner. Handball against the Knights, and the All Monsters will get a chance to clear. Again, like so many of the teams tonight, a couple of the squads a little light because of the holy holiday. On behalf of everyone at the Roots Premier League, brought to you by Bodog on One Play. Happy Holy. I hope you've had enjoyed the Festival of Colour and Love. There wasn't much love on display in the game between HRX and Bombayant, and it was pretty fruity in that 3-all thriller between the Hubers Crunchers and the Rebels as well. That's gone up in the air and dealt with well under the circumstances by the All Monsters keeper, Shervin Suran. Now the decision goes against... Oh, that was... He's lucky to get away with that, and we've seen a couple of nasty instances in this evening's football already. Gaurav Adhikari a little bit reckless there.
Who's the goalkeeper for this lot then? Who's the goalkeeper?
And got into a mix up there with Sharon. Soren.
Who's the goalkeeper? Can we find out?
Soren again. Oh, he's given that up. He's got the bit between his teeth, and I think he's going to concede a free kick here. He needs to be careful. He needs to keep it, isn't it, Sharon?
He's not wearing number 1, he's wearing 99.
Karen. Decent delivery, looking for the flick, and it's over the bar.
Apologies, that's my mistake. I don't know where I got that from. Maybe it's that keeper. Who's the other keeper? Sufyan. Who? Sufyan.
He's getting confirmation of the keepers. It's Yasir in goal for All Monsters and Sufyan in goal for the Knights. And speaking of the devil, there's the first touch for Sufyan, the Knights keeper. It's been all night so far. Peeling for the push, they were not getting it, was Chaitanya Agarwal. They're putting lots of pressure on the All Monsters here, are the Knights. It's a loose ball. Very dangerous when Gaurav Adhikari is lurking. Some space now on the far side for the All Monsters to work with though. But already the Knights are showing the panache that gave them a comfortable victory against the Gladiators in match day 1. Nice play. Oh, lovely footwork. Beautiful play. And a ball through. Unfortunately, they didn't match the build-up from Harish Shivkumar. Lovely start. Again, I have to correct myself. Very difficult with some of these shirts and numbers. That was Karan Bujpal, one of the leading lights of the Knights, who showed why he's running the show for them in the midfield. Shot comes in from Mitchell Murray. Gobbled up easily by Sufyan. Free kick to the Knights. Krish Kamat's over this. Is he going to pull the trigger? It's a 3-man wall. Krish Kamat gets the deflection out for a corner ball. The All Monsters trying to break quickly, but it's broken down just as quick, and they'll win another free kick. These free kicks are mounting. So already saw numerous yellows and a red in our previous game. I wonder how long before referee Tambi goes to his book to get a lid on this. Over this one is Karan Bujpal. He'll leave it. Keep an eye on the run. He's very busy on the run is Krish Kamat. Comes out. And well won. Really strong tackle from Karan. Karan with a snapshot. Just wide. Took his time with the distribution, Sufyan, but they're keeping possession well, the Knights. It's over the top, well gathered by a keeper for the All Monsters, Yasir Shak. And now a free kick for the All Monsters. So 7 minutes gone, still 18 to play. We await the breakthrough here. It's all been Knights so far, but here's the All Monsters' first chance to really test the goalkeeping of Sufyan. Over the park. Oh, nice turn, Mitchell. Bradley Tellis getting the shot away, and it was wide. Oh, that's a loose clearance. Straight to the danger man as well. Now they find the man in the middle. Can he get the shot away and put them one up? Oh, it's wide. Wide from Chatianya after they gifted Gaurav Adhikari away through to goal. And the All Monsters are getting rattled here. That ball forward hit more in hope than expectation. And the Knights are thoroughly dominant here, but they want to get the goal on the board sooner rather than later. Karan with the free kick. Switches play nicely. There's lots of space over on that far side. And that's wasted though by Gaurav Achani. It's a good header. Lots of space for Gaurav Adhikari to work again. Lovely passing football being played by the Knights. They're very easy on the eye, great to watch. They are establishing themselves as the favourites for this season's Bandra South Division. And as it stands, they will be top of the table on goal difference, even if it stays 0-0. With the Rebels and the Crunchers both also on 4 points. But with the goal difference of +1, as it stands, the Knights have a goal difference of +2. But on the evidence of what we've seen so far, you'd fancy them to go on and win this. Agarwal, here's Gaurav Adhikari. You know he's got pace to burn. Gaurav Adhikari, it was a really good challenge. These two having a little ding-dong-do here, and he had to be spot on with that, Sherin Soren, because if he'd have got that wrong, that would have been a card for sure. And almost nearly dove in two-footed there and got the ball and didn't take the man. If he'd have got the man, he would have been in trouble. Yashir with the clearance. Gaurav Adhikari. Karan. Karan, lovely ball. They're playing some great stuff tonight. Still haven't got the goal though, and they've coughed up possession there. Coming up with the mistake was Shalin Gandhi. Over 10 to play in this first half, and it's still goalless. The All Monsters, they found a bit of space here. Mitchell couldn't hook it in. Karen, Chachanya, numbers in the middle, oh, tipped over. Good goalkeeping in the end from Yashir Sheikh, because he was a little bit out of position and he recovered well. Difficult for him with this wave after wave of attacking white coming. There's a change on the way for the All Monsters. Priyank Tandon is on his way into the fray by the looks of things. It's a good cross. Plenty of them up in the middle. The two Knights getting in each other's way there, I think. Gaurav Adhikari. And Grish Kamat. It's a solid ball to Gaurav Adhikari. The movement off the ball is so superior from the Knights. The flag's up, this won't count. And it was a good save anyway. Chaitanya Agarwal denied by Yashir Sheikh, even though the flag had already gone up.
Come on, boys, come on.
Oh, good block by Chaitanya Agarwal. Oh, they've let this one go. They've let this one go, and they very nearly paid the price. Darting through was Ninad Shalagankar. And All Monsters, having weathered the storm, are still on level terms, although Gaurav Adhikari is offside just. They've weathered the storms and they're starting to create things themselves.
Well done, Mitch, go. Win it. Well done, Brad, come on. Shot.
Oh, good effort. Really good effort from Bradley Tellis. It's the closest they've come to a goal, the All Monsters. Another effort from range comes from Bradley Tellis. This one is blocked.
Ninad.
Oh, it's another mistake. Well, the mistakes are creeping into the Knights game. They weren't there through the first 10 minutes. And was that a push from Grish Kamat? Referee says no, and Gaurav Adhikari now on a very quick counter. Gaurav Adhikari. Oh, that duel between Gaurav Adhikari and Shervin Soren. No good's going to come of that eventually, I can assure you of that. Shervin Soren, ever since that early coming together, when controversially Gaurav Adhikari seemed to lash out and got away with it. Karen with a free kick. Straight into the wall. He wants another handball. He's not going to get it. And Yassi is able to fall on it. Through the middle. Got a flick on that as well. And he didn't quite decently, Sufyan, to gather in. I thought he might give away a corner for a minute. But the All Monsters have got some confidence now. And I think they spotted Sufyan a little bit off his line. Oh, nice play again, Gaurav Adhikari. Oh, nice ball out wide, just too much on it. It was really good thinking. They're so good in transition, the Knights. Best footballing team in this division, I think. And after the first week, I'd have given it to after eights, but admittedly, Sean, some players, the after eights were bitterly disappointing.
Go, Priyank, you got it!
First match of the night, and they badly need Luka Petraka back in their ranks.
Well done. Priyank, little more to your right. Mitchell, you don't go, call Priyank.
Sufyan.
How long? 16 minutes going on. 16 minutes is going on. 8 minutes.
Well, again, he's dicing with danger, Shervin Soren. And Karen, I think, understandably, he's having a chat with the referee, saying, listen, I don't want him booked, I just want him told to pack it in. Well, can they be made to pay the ultimate price with Karen Bujpal over the ball? They're playing a very high line. Bujpal, good cross! Headers up in the air. But it came off Grish Kamat to start with. And then Chaitanya Agarwal unable to get anything on it. And now they try the quick counter. Mitchell squares it. Oh, they dealt with the threat well, the Knights. It's still not cleared yet, though. Bradley Tellis.
Good try, boys, good try. Good try, Yasir.
Well, credit to the All Monsters. It's not always easy on the iron. Maybe they're running the risk of Shervin Soren picking up a card sooner rather than later, but they're competing well with a superior footballing team here today. And plenty of pressure on Priyank Tandon, who closed down Grish Kamat, who's getting quite agitated himself.
Monish, run! Monish, run! Monish, run!
Nice pick-up. He's got a great turn of pace, Karen Bujpal. Runs the show in the middle of the park. It runs away from him that time, though. And here come the All Monsters again. Played inside. Bradley Tellis and Mitchell Murray looking lively for them. For the Knights, the goal most likely to come from Karen Bujpal, or of course the two-goal hero from last week, Gaurav Adhikari. How many free kicks have the Knights won in this first half? There's still about 6 or 7 minutes to go, and they must be into double digits in terms of the number of free kicks they've had. Ball into the middle, and the All Monsters can let that drift out for a goal kick.
Not 10, 7 minutes. 7 to go. Nice, go for the ball. Win the header, Priyank is gone. Well done, Mitchell. Good recovery. Hard. Well done, Soumit.
Ball over the top, but the flag's up against Siddhant Sharma.
Man to man with you. Go. Come on.
Gaurav Adhikari sprays it out wide. Ball into the middle, it's a good one, just over the head of Chaitanya Agarwal. Oh, lovely work again. This time Gaurav Adhikari manages to lay the ball off for Karen, his shot is blocked. And at the moment the Knights dominating the All Monsters. You just want to try and get the ball up the other end to alleviate the pressure as we rapidly closed in on half time. We had a goalless first half in the game between HRX and Bombayan. At the moment we're heading for a goalless first half here, but it's not through the want of trying from the Knights.
Yeah, just sit down, please. Sit down now. We arrange for you.
Ball into the middle is a good one. The keeper and the defender getting in each other's way. It comes out to Siddhant. Oh, the keeper very nearly spilled it into the goal. Just did enough by getting his body behind it there, Yasir Sheikh, but that was almost embarrassing. So over the top, Mitchell's in space. Oh my word, he's missed the best chance of the game so far. Well, after smoking up all that pressure, Mitchell Murray over the bar within inches of giving the All Monsters a shock lead that no one would have seen coming. Here's Grish Kamat to Adhikari. Oh, Adhikari's given out. They're in again. Brilliant tackle from Grish Kamat. And then on the second phase, the Knights saved by their keeper, Sufyan Jamadar. Well, they've had the best chance of the match. 1 second, followed by forcing the keeper of the Knights to produce the best save of the match in the other. The All Monsters finishing the first half strong. They've wasted the corner. And that just goes to show the Knights don't just need one goal here, they'll need two to be certain of victory. Gaurav Adhikari. I think they're just happy to get into half time now, the Knights, and regroup after surviving that scare. Final couple of minutes of this first stanza. Picked up by Chachiaria. They've picked it up again. And that shot from Bradley Tellis a bit wide. But in Bradley Tellis and Mitchell Murray, they've got two players that can pop up with a goal. Scoreless last week, they're due one. And at the moment, the battle between Gaurav Adhikari for the Knights and Shervin Soren of the All Monsters has been absolutely absorbing. Referee Tamby will shortly blow for half-time. You're watching live coverage of the Bodog Roots Premier League on One Play, brought to you with our partners at the Flag Company, the branding partners, our hydration partners at Miqua, and our beverage partners at the Raw Pressery. Despite that rather eccentric whistling from Tamby, it wasn't the half-time whistle just yet. That will come any second now. Headed backwards by Grish Kamat into the hands of Sufyan. Still time to launch one more attack for either side. Chachianya holds it up well. He's a great hold-up player, Gaurav Adhikari. The All Monsters are growing into confidence in this game. And that's hacked away for a kick-in.
Last 2 minutes.
Well, apologies, with the big scoreboard not working, I'm having a devilishly difficult time keeping track of the timing in the half. Still just under 2 minutes to go, apparently. I believe we're in the last 30 seconds, so there is time for another chance to be created. Not like that, though. Mitchell can let that one run out. Oh, they've given that away at the worst possible time. Gaurav Adhikari! Side netting. They want a corner, and I think they might have a case I believe Yassi got something on it. I think it was still going wide, by the way, but Yassi was taking no chances. But you cannot keep presenting Gaurav Adhikari with chances like that. Mitchell.
Good try, boy, good try. All right, come on.
Nice ball, nice switch of play. Just unable to gather it in though. On that far side, Gauravachani. Oh, they've won it again. Chachanya, they can't keep giving it up like this. And safety first, the right call from Reece Sebastian, but it's another corner. And the pressure is really starting to mount now. Cross is a good one. Headed wide by Chachanya Agarwal, and the last player of the first half that's been dominated for the most part by the Knights. But the All Monsters had the best chance of the half with Mitchell Murray blasting over with a goal at his mercy. Half time here, Knights 0, All Monsters 0.
Guys, this corner was a corner.
अभिषेक बाकी सब बराबर हो रहा है, सिर्फ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन थोड़ा वो नहीं भी होगा चलेगा, लेकिन जो टैकलिंग कर रहा है सेम घूमने मत देना। अभिषेक कंट्रोल करके खेल, काट दे। Well done, hold. Well done, go. Match yours. Match yours. Shoot. Come on, Bradley.
डाला ना उसमें फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन 21 नंबर है 27 मिनट में first question is given.
It was the yellow card?
Yeah.
Who got the yellow?
Yeah, 21 number.
For who? Monsters? Monsters 21?
26.
Who got the card?
21 number, red king.
Monsters 21, Abhishek. Abhishek?
Yeah.
21 Monsters, yeah?
Yeah.
Back to the second half, the final half of action of the evening. Still goalless between the Knights and the All Monsters, but it's been an enthralling clash this one. The Knights, the quality outfit, but the All Monsters showing plenty of grit and determination to hang tough. First yellow card of the match goes to Abhishek Waghela of the All Monsters. Well, that's taken a touch off of Reece Sebastian. All the way through to the keeper, despite the onrushing presence of Priyak Tandon. And, you know, it's been a bit aggressive from the All Monsters at times, particularly from Shervin Soren. But you've got to give them credit because, for the most part, they've kept the aggression controlled. Although they're going to reef dangerously again here. A big clearance to another bit of danger. But they've mixed it up with the Knights the only way they probably could without being blown away. The Knights have got so many good footballers in their team. They've been really committed, really aggressive. For the most part controlled, and the All Monsters as a consequence have very much hung tough in this game. Kicking to the All Monsters. Of course, it's not panicky for the Knights yet. Even with a 0-0 draw, they'll be top of the table, but what is a concern is that they've not been able to break down this All Monsters team, because they're the best footballing team I think I've seen in this South Division so far. But it's all very well playing nice football. You've got to score goals, particularly against these oppositions that are going to play tough and physical, because that's going to be on the menu for them week in, week out. We've seen how physical the Hoobers and the Rebels can be. Gladiators as well have bounced back from a disappointing first week to get a big win against the After Eights tonight. Here's Karen Bujpal, the magic man for the Knights. Straight out to the other side. Everyone committed back here, defending for the All Monsters. And there's a lovely little breakaway. Just couldn't get the direction on the toe. But there's an example that the All Monsters, when they get the chance, they're quite prepared to try and break quickly on the counter. Oh, that's loose. Gaurav Adhikari nearly latched onto that. And now what's the decision? And it's going to be a Knights FC ball. Pressure continuing to mount. Karen with the corner. Over everyone, comes out to Grish Kamat. Grish Kamat having to twist and turn. He's been swarmed over by All Monsters players.
Boys, just sit down. No, one person stand if you want. All are standing.
Grish Kamat leaves that. Karen Bujpal. Karen along the ground this time, trying to find Chachanya Agarwal. Now Grish Kamat having to get it back inside the Knights FC half. Gaurav Achani, well claimed by Yasir Sheikh. Over the top, flags up against Mitchell Murray. Now on the drive through, Bradley Tellis. Shot comes in. Well off target from Mitchell Murray. Free kick against Gaurav Adhikari, I assume, for an infringement, even though he's surrounded by 3 All Monsters players. It's already 6 minutes have elapsed in this second half, and it won't be long before the Knights do start to panic about where this win is coming from. Similarly, as they've already proved, they are capable of causing them some problems at the other end of the field. They just can't get enough possession at the moment, the All Monsters, to do that. And that's another free kick gone against the Knights. In the first half it was the Knights winning all the free kicks. Second half, the All Monsters getting their fair share. Oh, that's a very heavy touch off the shins of Rhys Sebastian. Gaurav Adhikari trying to find Gaurav Achani all the way through to Yasir Sheikh. And just beginning to ask questions of themselves. You can see the chats between Karan Bujpal and Gaurav Adhikari, the 2 star men for the Knights, getting a little bit more concerned and thoughtful as to how they can try and unlock this All Monsters defence. Have to say Yasir Sheikh's done very little wrong so far. He's had a good game. Krish Kamat. Oh, that's met with a header and he's out of position. The keeper's going to have to come and help here. And again, good goalkeeping from Sufyan. Manish. Oh, Monsters playing some decent stuff themselves in this second half. Credit to them. Here's Bradley Tellis, unable to keep it in. Over the top, Gaurav Adhikari is chasing, but that'll be easy for Yasir Sheikh. Oh, nice pick-up on the forward. Chance for a goal! Great save! Great save, Sufyan. Look for all the world at the All Monsters, who've now created the 2 best chances in the game. We're going to take a shock lead, but Bradley Tellis just couldn't get it past Sufyan. And from the angle I was watching it at a perfect angle, I'm not so sure it wasn't going wide, but Sufyan wasn't to know that. It's a great save, and they've had the 2 best chances in the game now, the All Monsters, despite being passed off the park for the most part. Nice control from Ninad Shelgankar. And all of a sudden the Knights are looking a little bit rattled and rusty. And again, it's another good ball through. Not enough pace in the locker with Monash Panchal to get there though.
Hello, boys are getting, come on. Go, Ninad, go. That's it.
Krish Kamat. Lovely play from Bradley Tellis. Sprays it out wide to Mitchell Murray. Mitchell Murray again. Mitchell uses the decoy runner well. And the Knights, all of a sudden, it's their turn to be looking a bit panicked. They might have a chance at a break now, though. 3 on 3. Karan in possession. Karan beats one man and goes down. Abhishek, who's already on a yellow card, by the way, needs to be careful, as he's played over 10 minutes now this second half, and it still remains goalless. We are yet to have a goalless draw in the Bodog Roots Premier League South Division so far this season. Had one in the north with the Kings and FC Banda, but not in the south. A reminder, tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. IST we'll be at Juhu for the Juhu division of the Bodog Roots Premier League. Broadcast live on social media platforms by OnePlay with our branding partners, the Flag Company, our hydration partners at Mikwa, and our beverage partners at Royal Pressery. Bradley Tellis is over this. Bradley plays it short. Oh, mushed off the ball, Abhishek Wakala. And now the break could be on for Gaurav Adhikari! Oh, he's poked it wide! He's saying there was a deflection, but nothing doing. And that's the best chance of the game for the night so far. And it's taken them over 35 minutes to get that chance. Even though they dominated possession, chances have been at a premium. And Gaurav Adhikari with 2 goals last week in that big win against the Gladiators, unable to find the back of the net this time. Good ball through the middle, but the flag is up for offside. Interchange. Not too many of them looking ready to come on. I think both coaches think they've got their best 8 out there at the moment. The Knights led by Anuj Jain and the All Monsters by Arjun Kandari and Junaid Sharif. And great to see these games so well attended today as well, all 4 of them. Great interest in this Bodog Roots Premier League despite the fact it's a holiday and holy. Much better in the second half than the All Monsters. There's a slip from me, Sebastian, though, putting them under unnecessary pressure, and that's not the strongest back pass. Yasir Sheikh's having a great game. Recovered from that as well. Getting on with it quickly for the Knights now. Gaurav Achani gives it to Grish Kamat. Grish Kamat spreads it to the left-hand side. Now they find Gaurav Adhikari in the middle. Gaurav Adhikari on one of his mazy runs. Can he release the shot? Gaurav Adhikari slipped as he shot, but it took a deflection off the keeper, Yasir Sheikh. It'll be a corner. We're at the midway point of the second half. Still no goals, but we're getting closer both from the All Monsters and the Knights. The Knights still dominating possession, but can they get the breakthrough? Karen with the corner. No fewer than 4 of them in the area for this, and it's missed all of them. Going off of Gaurav Adhikari last for a goal kick. And that's wasteful from Yasir Sheikh that time. But both goalkeepers have played pretty immaculately so far. I'm saying that knowing it'll probably be a goalkeeping error that leads to the winner. Sod's law, isn't it? Commentator's curse. But both goalkeepers have been exceptional in a night where not all the goalkeepers have covered themselves in glory, albeit extenuating circumstances for some of them not being full-time keepers. Well won in the air by Grish Kamat. And that's offside. Nice find. Karan Bujpal on the run. Players in the middle waiting for it. Gaurav Adhikari. Oh, he was waiting for it. Chatyana Agarwal. He might have been better off attacking it. Free kick one for the foul against Chatyana Agarwal, who had to drop very deep there, and he still remains deep, which means Gaurav Adhikari can play very far forward. Again, immaculate keeping from Yasir Sheikh. Great awareness as well to know how close he was to the edge of the area. 11 minutes to play here. Still goalless. If you are just joining us, the full results from tonight. Some fascinating games. After Eights 1, Gladiators 2. The After Eights looked so good last week. Not so much this. Gladiators their first win of the season. What about this? Our first 3-3 draw of the entire league season. Hoobers Crunchers 3, Rebels 3, and a real ding-dong do. And then in the previous game to this, Bombay getting the better of HRX, 7-man HRX by a goal to nil. And here Knights and All Monsters just 10 minutes away from playing out the first 0-0 draw in the South this season. A reminder, tomorrow 6:45 p.m. IST, live on One Play Sports. It's the Juhu division, live from Juhu. Looking for the free kick, they're not getting it, they'll have to make do with the kick in. Over it is Monash Panchal. In a dangerous position as well for the delivery. They're not committing as many players forward as the Knights are when they're attacking. And he's got a yellow card, Gaurav Adhikari, for not being the 6 yards. Gaurav Adhikari, the first player from the Knights to go into the book. Nice to see referee Tamby finally taking a stand. It's something I think the referees are going to have to clamp down on. Now, a little bit closer, and Bradley Tellis has taken over the free kick duties now. Is he going to go for goal? Bradley Tellis! Keeper grabs it well. Sufyan gets it to Karan. Karan wins the free kick. Karan, the keeper's made a mess of it, and what did I tell you? Poor old Yasir Sheikh. After 40 minutes of sensational goalkeeping, he gets in the muddle with his defender, and I think that's going to be credited. Oh, who is it going to be credited to? Gaurav Adhikari, an own goal. We'll wait and see. We'll wait for the official. Well, if it's Gaurav Adhikari, it's his 3rd of the season, and he'll become the outright leading goal scorer in the South. Confirmation, was it Gaurav Adhikari, the goal scorer?
Chaitanya.
Who?
Chaitanya.
Number?
7.
It's been given to Chaitanya. The replay will be interesting, but Chaitanya has been credited with the goal. With just 10 minutes to go, and the Knights have got their breakthrough. And they're such a professional outfit, the Knights. They'll be running the clock down where possible, I'm sure, as well now. Gaurav Achani on the deck at the moment. Who scored that? Guys, who scored that?
Chaitanya.
Definitely. Well, poor old Yasir Sheikh, been brilliant for 40 minutes, and the first mistake he makes, it's punished. Of course, the All Monsters now can throw cautions to the wind, but with the confidence of that goal behind them, I wouldn't be surprised if the Knights score another. No one scored against them this season. They're on their way to 2 wins out of 2, and no one has breached the goal of Sufyan Jamadar in over an hour and 10 minutes of football now. Karan with the delivery. Karan now with the corner. Has that taken the wind out of the All Monsters' sails? Oh, Chechanya again close to a double. They're going to get a kicking out of it. How much time left, Rev? Time? Thank you, sir.
18. 19.
Just 6.5 minutes to play. A second goal would seal the deal. Yes, here comes again. Now they're on a very quick break here with Bradley Tellis. Look how quickly, though, the Knights get back to defend. In terms of footballing style and fitness, there's no better team in this division than the Knights. It's just whether they can live with some of the more physical teams that they're going to face in the weeks to come. Headed away comfortably by Siddhant Sharma. Now Gaurav Achani is down again. Second time he's gone down. He did look to be picking up a knock. The coach of the All Monsters understandably insisting he's taken out of play because there is no injury time. And they are going to take him off.
He's coming off, Baba. He's coming off. Let the physio get him out, Baba.
Well, lots of debate going on the touchline with the coaching staff for the All Monsters and the Knights protesting. Of course, that's the trouble when you don't get injury time. They are going to carry him off the field of play. He did look like he was struggling and was limping just before he went down there. And he will come off the field of play to receive treatment from our excellent team of physios here. Our physiotherapy partners at Continuum. He's in some discomfort, Gaurav Achani. I hope he's okay. Now Mohit Achani is going to replace Gaurav Achani, and that's headed away at the back stick. That should be possession to the Knights, and is. Just over 5 to play now. Can the All Monsters create another chance? They've already had 2 marvellous chances. Bradley Tellis and Mitchell Murray. Both on other days would have scored. Yasir Sheikh in that defensive mix-up, leading to the only goal of the game so far for the Knights, Chaitanya Agarwal. Karan Bujpal. Nice ball through. Here's half a chance. Just didn't have the pace to get on the end of it. Monash Panchal. But the All Monsters, good to see they're not giving up here. Clearance isn't the best he's done all game. After a great game, Sufyan's put his team under pressure there. But there's so many good players through the squad of the Knights that Krish Kamant manages to tidy it up. Another long distribution. Comes out to Monish. Monish tries to switch it. Good job as well. Gets it to Mitchell Murray. Now though, Gaurav Adhikari, who we know can break with pace, but he's been dispossessed. The Knights not having it all their own way in these closing stages, and Gaurav Adhikari himself on a yellow card is pinged for a foul. Less than 4 minutes to play. Well, the celebrations if the All Monsters could get an equaliser here would be immense. They've yet to score this season. The Knights have yet to concede. Knights on the way to maintaining their 100% record and their 100% defensive record as well.
Left time, sir. Time left. Last 3 minutes. Last 3 minutes. That works exactly.
Into the final 3 minutes we go. They're certainly enjoying lots of possession, the All Monsters, in these closing stages. Can they turn it into a goal? No, they can't. Sufyan Jamadar has won the battle of 2 excellent goalkeepers by virtue of being pretty perfect and hand perfect, whereas poor old Yasir Sheikh made some brilliant bits of goalkeeping happen, but just got caught out in the goal they conceded. And now, over on that far side, the man with the attitude, Shervin Soren, takes it so seriously. Great to see the commitment from all the teams tonight. Thumps it out behind for a corner, which Karan Bujpal will be in no rush to take. Nice improvised clearance from Shervin as well. Referee is going to penalise Mohit Achani. So it's another free kick chance. He's going to walk them back the 6 as well. Bradley Tellis is over this. One of these days, it's not happened yet in all the games we've covered, someone at this pitch is going to score from a world-class free kick. Well, that's not going to be it. And the flag, oh no, foot up, not offside, a foot up against the onrushing player from the All Monsters. Gaurav Adhikari. Well, Knights are a possession-based footballing team, so you think they'll be able to pass it between themselves for 2 minutes. Different when the pressure's on, though. Chatiana playing it into the corner flag. And that's really well won back by the All Monsters. And what on earth is he given now? He's given a late free kick for the foul on the ground by Chachanya. And now the referee's cards have gone all over the show. Final minute or so now. And it's not always been straightforward, but the Knights are going to steal the win here by the looks of things. And they'll go top of the table. The results from tonight: After Eights 1, Gladiators 2, Hoobers Munchers 3, Rebels 3, HRX 0, Bombayan 1, and now it looks like the Knights are going to beat the All Monsters by a goal to 0. And it will be the Knights at the top of the South and the live pools at the top of the north. And reminder, tomorrow we'll be in Juhu to see who can maintain their 100% start to the season after the opening round of games at Juhu last week. 4 games, 4 winners. The Jets beating Goodfellas 4-1. The Conquerors beating the Falcons 2-0. Bay 49 beating the Devils 1-0. And the Lions beating the Mavericks 2-0. So 6:45 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time, on one plate for tomorrow's league matches from Juhu. It's been a sensational night here, including that first 3-all draw of the season between the Hoobers Munchers and the Rebels. The Knights, they've made it hard for themselves, and they're going to be tougher tests for them to come. But they've maintained their 100% record, and they're top of the table after the final match of the night. It's finished Knights 1, All Monsters 0. From all the one-play team, a very good night, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow in Juhu at 6:45 IST.
Cheers, guys.
Parag! 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 Kalah. Kalah hari ni kalah.